Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I haven't had, I haven't updated in a wee while of friends visiting and I've been out and, oh, I've just been busy. Anyway, and I wasn't feeling very well yesterday because I had planned to do an update yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling very well. Anyway, so I want to know, the code for today is what's going on with Vlad. So I'll leave it to you to decipher who and what Vlad is. Vlad the land and his next door neighbour. There we go. There you go, that's the code for today. So without further ado, let's get rid of this so you can see the cards. Let's get rid of the banner. Is that the banner? Yes. And then we'll just so that you can see the cards. So what's going on? How far are they? Will it escalate? Will it end? So that's what I want to know. Okay. So I'll take myself off. No, not literally, but I'll go and we'll just swap and we'll see what's going on. There we go. So what's going on in Vladland? Because the propaganda nonsense is just extremely, I wouldn't say it's confusing for people in the know, but oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh, right, that one to out. That one. Oh, right, that one too. That's obviously going upside down. Another one. There we go. So, what's going on in Vladland? Right. Okay. So you can see these. Right, so put it that way. Do you know this is the other is his name Vlad too? It was all to do with the person who's in charge of his neighbour, his neighbour country, and what he was getting up to, and what there's parties in there what they were getting up to. So that's what that stands for to me. Yep. Wow, do you know what I'm getting? He was sent in. He's been sent in. He didn't take it upon himself. He was actually on a. I don't know if it's heaven sent. Heaven sent. He was the only one that could do this. He was the only one, not compromised. Yes, he's not the world's greatest, but they couldn't get to him. They couldn't get to him. They tried, but he couldn't be bought. Do you know what I'm getting? It's almost over. It's almost over, but the people who are in this side of the fence are absolutely determined to keep it going and to let it spread. Oh, they're absolutely desperate for it to spread, so they are. Wow. I'm getting it. Vlad had a couple of chances, but he held off and he held off and he held off. They were poking the bear. We all know that they were poking the bear, but they're poking the bear and poking the bear and poking the bear. I'm hoping you're hearing this because honestly, one of these days I'll come prepared. Jeez, oh. So I'm hoping you've heard all this because me being the flaming idiot I am, forgot to set the mic. So here's hoping that you're hearing. Anyway, where was it? This is just possibly to distract me. Right, they've been doing this. They've been trying this for a couple of years, and it wasn't time to go yet. it wasn't time to go yet. Because someone else would have had to been seen to get involved. I would say that was a big T. He would have been, if you know, if Vlad had went earlier, then Big T, Mr. T, would have had to have been seen to get involved. But they held off and held. This has been planned. This has been planned. It's a clear up. It's a clear up. I'm still getting that he only wanted. Remember when I done it at first? He only wanted 2 places, but he's had to go. It was deeper. The clear up was deeper than even he thought. Even he thought. Even and to get the dark side out. But no, because this is all the riches. That's practically done. That mission's over. So, but they found something else. They found something else there. Wow. It's all going to come. I mean, just cover up the ladies' wee bits. Right, it's all going to come out what they were getting up to and what was happening in the neighbouring countries. It's all going to come to the surface. It's all coming to the surface. Do you know what I'm getting? There's something to do with water in that country as well. You know, the neighbouring country, something to do with the water. Wow. Do you know, now Vlad is waiting and I knew he's got another mission. Another mission. Do you know what? See, when we were in Scotland, when we were young and we used to be, not me, I wouldn't be starting fights, but when people would be starting fights and the aggressor would try and start the fight and the person who they were trying to start the fight would say, come ahead, come right ahead. I feel that's Vlad. And I feel this is the NATO, them, and he's saying, I'm ready for you. Just try it. Just try it. Another thing we used to say in Scotland, just try it and see what you get. That's what I'm getting with Vlad. Try it and see how far you get. See how far you get. Wow. Oh, this wanted out. Oh gosh, I went away across the room again. Oh, okay. Right, somebody's helping. Oh, okay. Once I get to it, I'll let you know what I'm getting. Oh, these two wanted out. Right. Right. There's countries that were trying to remain impartial, but they can't now. They can't now. There's countries that are going to come in the side of Vlad, the NATO crowd hadn't banked on. They've not banked in these people. I'm getting that the people in the neighbouring country, not all of them, but most of them are grateful. They're grateful because they were living in a tyranny. And that neighbouring country is going to have a new birth. It's like the energy of that country, the old energy, the evil energy of that country's been shifted out. It's been exposed and it's getting shifted out. And there's new birth and new growth coming to that country, the neighbouring country. People, even out with You'll always have your people that will watch the mainstream media, but people are starting to use their instinct more. They're supposed to go. They're supposed they're going with their gut instinct. They're going with their gut instinct. A lot of prayers. A lot of prayers. A lot of prayers had been answered as well. Do you know what I'm hearing? A lot of prayers were coming up from the neighbouring country, from people in the neighbouring country. That's what I'm hearing as well. They were praying for a miracle, and it came in the form of Vlad, and he's taking a big risk. Vlad, he's taking a big risk. This could have all went pear-shaped for him. It could have all went pear-shaped, because there's that wee voice. You know what I'm hearing? That wee voice is saying, "Oh, you could take over. Oh, you could go into this country. You could," and he's not interested in that. Not interested. They can't get past Vlad's country. There's no way they would invade. Like say the NATO would invade, because it's too powerful a country. And what they're saying in the mainstream media is a pack of lies, but we know that. We know that. They're not being pushed back because he's not even started yet. That's what I'm getting. He's not even started yet, and the pushback, he lets him get so far. He lets him get so far. So, where's the next one? Wow. One to do. Oh, there too. There we go. Right, I still get new life has been blown into the neighbouring country. Doesn't look like it just now, but it is. It is. Still the game of chess. Three-dimensional chess. It's a chess game. It's a chess game. Chess game with people's lives. And do you see them? Do you see that? That's a tunnel, by the way. That's a tunnel. They're knocking it down. So we've got to watch what we're saying about what's in the tunnels. Yep. I'm still getting there was only one person for that could do that. One person. Do you know I'm getting? Exposing the wickedness. The wickedness. They were praying to something else, and we all know what it is. Those that were carrying that out. Drinking from the fountain of youth. Yep, I get that as the neighbouring countries' new birth. New birth and a new way of doing things. That's the old one. This is the new one. This is the country I'm getting. Country. Female energy in that country. As in the country's like female energy, right? The divine feminine. The divine feminine. And this was what it was. So this is what it is now. And this is what it was. This is what Vlad, went in to get rid of. Wow. So the next one, we clarifier, please. Oh, well, that one to do. Hardly get shuffling there. Right. It's prosperity lies ahead, but it was upside down. So the country's not going to be, it's the prosperity of the country was getting taken out. It was going elsewhere. There's loads and loads of potential for that neighbouring country. With a U sounding name. Prosperity lies ahead, but not quite yet. They're not quite there yet. So I'll come back on and I'll leave that with you. There's another one I want to do today as well about a certain Subway. And I don't mean the eating kind. I don't mean the eating kind, that happened this week. I used to be in production. I used to be in film production, and I can see a film a product of a set when I see it. Wow. Anyway, I'll go. Thanks very much for all your subscribing and your likes and your comments. I'm going through them. And I'm adding your suggestions to my reread book. So, but obviously I wanted to, find out what was going on, with, the Vlad and the neighbours. And, that's when good neighbours become good friends. Well, they can when they get everything that's going on in that country sorted. So I'll end the broadcast, and I want to do another one on what happened this week at the Subway. And I don't mean the one that, you go to get a wee sandwich. All right. See you soon. Bye for now.